This one feels like maybe the shots weren't falling, but the effort was there. Maybe the score wasn't indicative of how you guys felt like you played tonight. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's frustrating for sure. I feel like we're, in a good spot after a lot of these games, and just not finding the way to get the crucial goal. I thought we had it was unfortunate. Boehner went out there and got one for us and called it back, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. And it's a tough league. There's a lot of good teams out there, and we got to find a way to get back on track and get on a run here.
Been a lot of talk about getting some generation from the top two lines. Obviously, you and Keller got a goal tonight. What did that do early on in the game, especially to pick up momentum?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to need all four lines throughout the season. It's not just relying on first or fourth or whatever line it may be. I think good teams get contributions from everyone. Everyone seems to step up a different night. That's when you're a sign of a good team, and obviously it doesn't really mean anything when we don't win.
What do you guys need to do to get back into that win column? You touched on it in your first answer, but what are some of those things you guys want to see out of your group?
I think just not getting down on ourselves. I think maybe, when you go through tough stretches and you're not winning games, you seem to, you get frustrated easier when they score. You don't. We need that drive, that energy. We can come back no matter how many we're down, 1, 2, doesn't matter. We gotta want it. We gotta want the puck. We gotta want to be able to make those plays when it counts. And I feel like a lot of the times when they get one, they get another one, and we got to be able to stop that and turn the momentum back in our favor and just play our game like for a full 60 minutes, because no one can really play with us when we're playing at our best.
With some of the changes offensively speaking, just lines and power play and whatnot, do you feel like that's something that's going to have to, chemistry and gel over time, or is this something you guys need to see a little quicker?
I don't know. I mean, power play, obviously, we gotta get. We only had one look tonight. Got one kind of like 1 second after the power play expired, but we got to generate more off power play. I think that feeds everything. I think when you're scoring the power play, guys get more confidence. Special teams wins a lot of games in this league, so we got to be a difference. The guys that are on it, it's a privilege to be on the power play. We can't take it for granted, and we got to work, and we got to make plays when it counts.
I think we generate good offense against a really stingy team. Unfortunately, we could not shut the door. I think we had a little bit too many turnover. That's unfortunate, and we need to find a way to pull through. We're doing a lot of good stuff, but it will be good to get back home and regroup.
The guys were frustrated by that McBain call. I'm sure you probably were too. Is there any thoughts, and then just the impact that it had in that third?
Yeah, it had a lot of impact, but that adversity, it's adversity, and we need to keep our composure and keep pushing through. And right now there's always something happen. We're in that kind of a sequence where they score from behind the net, and Montreal here tonight they find a way to, even if we had a good momentum in the game, to score big goals. So we need to just find a way to be mentally strong and find a way to push the cart across the finish line.
Keller and Schmaltz, top two lines. We talked about getting offense and seeing a little bit more success from them. Their individual performances tonight, what did they contribute to this game?
Yeah, I like the way they generate as well. They attack the net. They attack the net with speed. They cut at the net. So, like I said, Ottawa is one of the best teams in terms of everything defensively, basically. The way they protect their slot and stuff like that. And we did a really good job to get there and to have great looks there. So that's a positive part of our game. Obviously, like I said, a few puck management will have changed again.
You've lost 5 of 6 after winning 7 in a row. Is there a difference you can see between that time and what's happening right now?
Well, I think when you win, there's a lot of stuff happen right. The puck doesn't hit you and go beside the net. It hits you and go in the net, and you get, example on the 6-on-5. We have an open net. We should have hit their goalie was not even in the net. That kind of stuff. I think right now it's just the line is always thin, and right now we're on the wrong side of it.
We get home tonight. What does a reset look like for you, and what do you want to see from the guys when we get back home?
Yeah, I think we'll have an opportunity to rest, have a good day off after back-to-back, and then have a good practice and be ready for our 2 game at home. Thanks, everyone.